I like to know where people are. Matt listens to us in Gilbert, Arizona. Kyle is in Bel Air, Maryland. Augustine is in Denver. Graham is a bureau chief in D.C. And Kim is a new listener in Nashville, Tennessee. Poundcake, you saw that they gave the guys who killed XXX, what do you call them?
Tenication.
XXX Tenication. They're going to give those 3 guys life in prison for killing XXX Tentacion when he was just 20 years old. 2018 already.
Did they express motive as to why they killed him?
That was a robbery gone bad, right?
Yeah, they robbed him of $50,000.
How do you rob someone?
And then they were
just walk around with $50,000 on him?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's in a motorcycle shop. I mean, isn't that the whole bit with those guys? They're always walking around with tons of cash because they're flashing it on social media, which is exactly what these guys did after they robbed him because they're geniuses, and that helped catch them. There was a 4th guy involved, but he pleaded to a lesser charge. So, yeah, the defense attorneys really don't have much to work with there, but boy, they took some big swings. Like, you guys should be looking at Drake because he had beef with XXX Tenication. You know, Drake needed $50,000 real quick.
Right.
At a motorcycle shop in Florida. Drake's fallen on hard times. So, yeah, these 3 guys all convicted of first-degree murder and armed robbery. The jury deliberated for a week. That's a long time. They'll be sentenced to life in prison. They're in Florida, so there you go. So those of you who have been holding vigil, sitting Shiva, if you will, for XXX Tentacion, lo these many years. Simply nobody know how many years that is. I guess 5? He was killed in 2018.
Sounds right.
Well, you can tonight sleep the sleep of angels knowing that these guys are going to go to prison. And Lord knows what will happen to them on the inside once all the XXX Tentacion fans inside get a hold of these dudes. They're going to have to be put into protective custody. What do they call that, Poundcake? Ad-seg?
Yes.
Administrative segregation?
I don't remember that from Erica. Yep, but ad-seg. And then if he gets out, he's in gin pop.
New friend of the show, actor Michael Rappaport, is 53 years old today. And Bruce Willis turned 68 yesterday, and they posted a video of a celebration that he was having with his daughters and his family. And I can't tell how Bruce Willis is doing from the video. And I was worried that I was looking too hard for sign. You know, Bruce Willis is kind of been forced into retirement because they diagnosed him with a particularly aggressive form of dementia. And I couldn't tell if maybe he's already having a hard time or what. And then I felt bad for going over it so closely, looking for that. But did you see the video of him in the kitchen there with his family and his...
I didn't see that.
I'll show it to you here.
Happy birthday, dear Dad.
Just like that dog.
Happy birthday to you.
Demi Moore pops in and everything. Yeah, like I can't tell if he's doing okay. Looks like he knocked a tooth out, though. Right? He's missing a front tooth.
Yeah, I think he's missing a front tooth.
Is that a symptom of dementia? Your teeth fall out?
Maybe
I know nothing
he had
about
a fake
it.
one and it like popped out or something.
Oh, I see. Anyway, Bruce Willis. Who doesn't love Bruce Willis? He's got a young wife. Although I feel bad. He's got little kids, man. I mean, he's got all the kids with Demi Moore, but he's got like a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old or something with his current wife.
I think he's doing all right here. I think he looks like
I hope so.
He's aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
And like who he's around.
You know, because I know it's a different situation. I know Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's, but we've seen Michael J. Fox deal with Parkinson's over the course of 30 years, right? This long, you're not seeing him all the time. So when you do see him, you can tell that it's advanced a little bit more to where he's, I don't think that Bruce Willis has that kind of time based on what they say. I think that they say that this goes relatively quickly, and I don't know. What is this you sent me?
This is an ad that I got.
All right. Who are you following to get this ad?
They're just listening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is it?
The account is called Squirtopia. And I guess they're selling squirt-proof sheets.
Yeah.
It's pee. Listen, it's pee. Ladies, it's pee. Stop peeing in the bed.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just go to the bathroom before you start having sex.
But yeah, it's a sheet that you put down because apparently this is so prevalent now that people are like, oh, I'm tired of the wet spot.
Girls love peeing in bed. They love it.
Get this Squirtopia sheet.
This time, messy sheets are now a thing of the past with the super absorbent squirt pad from Squirtopia. The squirt pad is a waterproof machine washable mattress pad created with a unique top layer that's made to get wet. So when things get messy, it's got your back. It's super.
Just get rubber sheets like everybody else, man.
No, I want this. When I was a bedwetter growing up, I would have loved to have had this instead of rubber sheets. The rubber plastic sheets were the worst because you still had you put those on underneath your regular sheet. So you'd still get a wet sheet.
Because you're trying not to get the mattress wet.
To get
the sheets you can wash.
Yeah. But man, this would have been a lifesaver for me if I had a Squirtopia as a young bedwetter.
But then again, this just looks like a nylon square that you put on your bed. Like it wouldn't really work. It's not a sheet for bedwetters.
I'm sure they could
It's for girls who want to pee during sex.
They get to pee during
Messy
sex.
sheets are a thing of the past. Shop our Squirtopia. How'd they come up with that name? A god-awful name.
That was the first
Squirtopia.
name they came up with. They didn't workshop that at all. They're like, what should we call us? I don't know, Squirtopia?
Squirtopia.
Okay,
Nailed
that works for me.
Love it. Let's get the merch printed up. It says, feel free to hashtag make a splash. They're really leaning into this. All right, well, there you go.
Squirtopia. I just saw that ad and I was like, wow, things have gotten to that point where they're like just putting that as an ad on Instagram.
Because you can couch anything in a way that makes it seem pretty benign and domestic, and because they can go, hey, when things get fun, wink, wink. Although there's really not a lot of winking you can do when your product is called Squirtopia.
Yeah, there's no subtlety.
Right.
There's no subtlety. And then you see other brands jumping on different memes, and I saw a Scrub Daddy ad where they were doing the Tim Robinson thing where he's screaming about coffin flop. He's like, I'm not worried about this. I didn't do, and he's like swearing, and
Really?
this is on the official Scrub Daddy TikTok account that I'm seeing this kind of language where I'm like, that's
Everybody's
hilarious.
trying to get eyeballs.
Yeah,
all bets
they don't
are off.
care anymore. They
Nope, all
they don't
bets are
care
off.
about language or anything. If it gets people to follow their TikTok account and keep Scrub Daddy in your mind, and I'm talking about it, so it's working.
Because who the hell else is going to pay attention to Scrub Daddy?
Right.
Unless they have cursing in their ads now. Hey, fortunately for you gals who might be a little waterlogged, they do have a Squirtopia affiliate program where you can earn a commission. There you go. So, earn a commission for your emissions. How did they miss that? So, yeah.
Kind of makes me depressed.
Bill found Squirtopia. And
Makes you depressed?
I'll never experience that. It seems kind of fun.
you can pee in bed. That's all it is. Just let loose next time you and the boy are doing something. Yes, it is. Every doctor, Dr. Berglund, every doctor will tell you that. Yes, it is. The fact that it's become a thing in porn doesn't mean it's not pee. It is pee. That's why it tastes like soy sauce.
Okay.
So just feel free to let fly, homie. Next time you and the guy are doing something.
But I want the sound that comes with it. It's not just...
He's always got to take something and turn it into something else. I want the sound. Okay, there you go. Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, man. Now I know what you were missing out.
It's just pee.
Just Fill some sandwich bags with water and stomp on them.
Yeah.
If you
Get
want
some
the sound,
Ziplocs.
yeah.
But don't stop on them. Poke a hole in them. Get yourself like a safety pin.
There you go.
And poke a little hole in the Ziploc.
Okay.
See, it's not sexy when it's guys because you go, it's pee. Why are you peeing? For some reason, I don't know why it became quote unquote sexy with girls. It's because they convinced people that it was something else.
Well, because
They got so worked up that this happened. See, it's all about getting a guy to believe he's doing something no one else is doing
correct
to her, and that's the result.
I was gonna say because I always heard that coming
If only
from
Ben Shapiro had known about this.
Mm.
You always heard what?
I always heard that not
He's
all
got the sandbox sheets for his wife.
Uh-huh.
I always heard that not all girls could do that. It was only like a certain few that could.
Well, that's what that right. That's because girls are pee shy. But it's pee. So
I'm just
it's
gonna say that. Veronica, please don't tell me about your pee story. I'm over
yeah,
this.
Veronica.
Stop
yeah.
peeing on Dylan.
Come on, Veronica. So it's yeah, whatever. But that's there for you. Because you should be able to do whatever you want to do. Who cares what it actually is? You do what you want to do. And if you're going to let fly, get yourself this Squirtopia. I can't even say it. It's so silly. Is it a sheet? It's a pad, right?
It's kind of like a thin pad.
Yeah.
With some
And God bless the
absorbency in
woman
it.
who created it because she's going to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's right out of San Diego, California. And although it might be, maybe it's a pyramid scheme, or I'm sorry, what do they call it today? A multi-level marketing scheme. That's what it is. Hey, if you sell my Squirtopias, then I'll get a cut. And, you get your downline, as it were. Because you can go on Amazon and find an adult play mat, which does the same thing, right? You roll it up. You lay it out. It's waterproof. It's goo-proof. Whatever else you want, right? Easy cleanup after sex.
Hey.
But adult playmat, that's not going to hook you. It's a terrible name. That doesn't hook you. Squirtopia, that's going to hook you. You go, if they were smart, they would do the commercial where the beginning is in black and white. And it's a lady trying to get the adult playmat working,
Yeah,
There's got to be an easier way to pee in bed. And she's like, she can't get it unrolled and it's falling all over.
With the voiceover. It's
Yep.
like, are you tired of sleeping in the wet spot?
Right.
Is your girlfriend peeing in your bed saying it's squirt?
That's right.
Not to joke.
Here comes Squirtopia to solve all your problems. All the fun without the mess.
I'm Billy Mays, and I want you to stay dry.
That's right. He slaps a big piece of flex tape on her.
I went the
Yeah,
pessimist.
get the
Keep her-
slap chop guy
You
on there.
keep her. I'm Vince from Slap
Yeah.
Chop or whatever.
But see, I went like
ShamWow.
Yeah.
I went like the pessimist in the background of the commercial. Like, I heard it's pee. He's like,
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, again, it doesn't matter
we
what
just
it
don't
is.
want it on our sheets.
That's right.
Whether it's pee or not, we don't want it on our sheets.
Right. They can't call the product Peetopia. Nobody would buy it. But no, get Billy. I mean, Billy Mays is dead, but who's the new guy? Get him to put flex tape on.
Yeah, the flex tape
Once she
guy.
starts
Yeah.
leaking, get a big old black square of flex tape. If it can stop a boat from sinking, it can stop your girlfriend from sliding all over the place.
Just as she starts spraying everywhere, he just
Yeah, a big
flex tapes it
yeah,
up.
flex tape. That's right. As seen on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So the adult playmat, I think, is also for like when you ladies are having that lovely time of the month. Because why let that stop you, right? Honey, go grab me a white towel. Nothing's going to stop me from having fun with you. So, yeah, the adult playmat, I mean, it tells you what it is. But somebody saw that and said, we can improve on that. I mean, every item you see these days has a rip-off version of it or just an alternate version that sells better because they came up with a cool name. You know, they've been selling waterproof dog blankets for a long time. Waterproof whatever. Somebody comes along, Squirtopia is the name, and dryness is our game.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Dry sheets.
How come Bill doesn't see ads for the beverage Squirt? It's quite delicious. I love Squirt, and I'll tell you what.
I don't know what their budget is.
Every time I have a Squirt, I'm met with amazement by people who they'll go, "Oh my God, where did you find Squirt?" Like it's the 1940s.
It's
I go,
most grocery stores.
you know, they still sell it in the right.
Also,
My grandfather drank Squirt when I was a kid, and so I kind of have some nostalgia for it. And Squirt, frankly, is delicious too.
it's totally blowing up our idea to have a restaurant that only serves Squirt because we can't use the name anymore.
Can you call it Squirtopia?
Yeah, we wanted to
No.
call it Squirtopia, and now it's gone.
Well, we'll figure out something else.
Squirtopolis.
Yeah. And we're gonna say Squirt's the only beverage, and and every dish is gonna be Squirt infused.
Yes.
You'll have to guess which one. The beverage or the emission? Alan, oh my God, my neighbor's name is Veronica. Thanks, Poundcake.
You're welcome.
There you go. So there's, listen, who cares if artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where we're all dead people walking? Who cares if the nations can't get along? Who cares if we'll all eventually be burned alive as a species on this planet? There's nothing you can't get if you want it in the form of goofy retail. There's simply nothing that you can't find. It's not like these people couldn't find waterproof pads. They were like, let's just do a different one. Let's just, patent pending. 1-86285 or whatever it is. Poundcake's mom has worked with these pads for decades. She never thought to call them Squirtopias or whatever.
Right.
Right? She's changing, right? She's giving people sponge baths and stuff?
Yeah, I suppose.
Working
so.
in hospitals.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a break here. If you want to go to the Autorama, ooh, you're in luck. I got tickets for you. I get you a 4-pack of tickets for the piston-powered Autorama back at the IX Center the end of this month. So we'll do that coming back. 3519.